Then in the particulars column, we are going to write the account which got debited. In the next line, we'll write the account which got credited. Okay, ledger folio, page number of the folio, where you are going to post these entries afterwards. Or once you post it, then we'll cross reference के लिए we'll write that number, right? And this account got debited, so in the debit column we are mentioning that amount, and this account got credited, so in the credit column we are mentioning that amount, right? So now we'll just solve this first one. Now steps, if you remember, first step is identification of accounts from the transactions. Second thing is you have to identify whether it's a personal, real or nominal account, so that you can apply the rule and find out debit or credit effect in the third stage. And once you find out the effect, then you have to record it this way. The account which got debit, we will be writing it first, and then the account which got credited, before that we write 2, we keep a certain space, and we mention exactly the transaction details. Okay, so we'll just go with the first transaction. So you can see first we have to write the date. So date 1, this is the transaction which I'm talking about. Sri Amit is a owner. Now he is starting business with cash. Okay, so cash account is involved. Then building, again building is again an asset. Building account is involved, and he has borrowed money from Anish. So this similar kind of a transaction we have seen in the earlier lecture also. So he has started, he was having some cash of 1 lakh and the building which amounts to 50,000. So he started his business with this much amount, and now he is also taking some amount from Anish. Okay. So this is a combined entry. So यहाँ पे and लिखा है. So you can see this is one transaction, this is the other one. So you can show this transaction separately also, or you can combine them together. It's a combined entry. Okay. Now just try and understand the accounts involved: cash, building, and Anish. Now Anish is going to give you cash. So cash account double आएगा. So we can add it here. The cash which you're getting from the Anish means Amit's cash 1 lakh and then 30,000 is from Anish, right? I will show both combined entry and separate entry. So now cash and the building both are real accounts. So what your real account rule says: debit what comes in. Now when he is starting the business, cash and the building is coming in the business, and Anish is the giver. He has given you 30,000 cash, right? A loan it is. So cash account debit, building account debit. Now Amit is the giver. Amit has given this money. So Amit's account will get credited. So Amit is the owner. He is the giver. So Amit, owner, when you contribute, we call it as a capital account. And owner, when withdraws for himself, we call it as drawings account, right? So I'm just mentioning it here, since this 2 account debit and this 2 accounts credit. So I'm just mentioning the transaction here. So cash account debit, line 2. Now what we'll do, we'll first write the accounts which got debited, cash and the building. So cash account debit, then building account debit. Now there are 2 accounts which are getting credited. So on the next line, the account which got credited, before that we write 2. So just see, I'm writing here Amit's capital account. You can write in short is capital account which got credited. And one more account that got credited is Anish. Okay, you have borrowed money from him. He has given it to you. He is giver, you are receiver, right? So here too, Anish's account. We have recorded the transaction. Now you need to mention the amounts. Now just check half of the transaction first. So cash received 1 lakh, building 50,000. So 1 lakh cash comes in, building comes in 50,000. Now this both is given by Amit. So his account will get credited by 1 lakh 50,000. This is only half of the transaction. This one, cash comes in 1 lakh, building comes in 50,000, and Amit is the giver, right? Now next, you have also borrowed money from Anish. Now this, we'll just check the effect of this. What will happen when you borrow the money? Cash will come in the business and Anish is giver. So cash बढ़ेगा आपका. So cash was 1 lakh. Now it will increase by 30,000. So 30,000 cash will increase. So 1 lakh का हो जाएगा 1 lakh 30,000. And that 30,000 is given by actually Anish. I can see 30,000 here, his account credit, and 30,000 cash comes in. So we have just changed the balance of cash, 1 lakh from owner and 30,000 from Anish. That's how 1 lakh 30,000 cash you got it. Building has come in 50,000. This plus this 1 lakh 80,000 debit and 1 lakh 80,000 credit. Now next line you can write the description of the transaction or narration of the transaction. Being business started with cash, building and loan from Anish. So Anish's account you can say, or better you can say Anish's loan account, because you are borrowing money means you are taking a loan, right? Purposefully I'm keeping this, right? So this is how you have to record the transactions. Next transaction, date is 4. So I'm just mentioning the date here, 4. Now check out the transaction. Sold, but what you sold? Not the goods, a scooter, the scooter account. And now tell me whether it's a cash transaction or credit transaction.
Credit.
Yes, credit. Because if I'm selling a scooter and Omkar's name is there and nothing is said being money received. Now, if I'm selling, I should get the money. But here it is only mentioned I have sold the scooter to Omkar for this much. Since name of the person hai, you always need to see if you are receiving money or not. Name of the person hai, tab bhi check karna hai, otherwise then cash account hi hoga. Sold a scooter for this much. If it is sold, then cash is there and scooter is there. But here, since name of the person has come, you have to check uska naam kyun aaya hai. Possibly it may be a credit transaction. Whenever there's a name, check whether it's a cash or credit transaction. You have sold scooter to Omkar for 30,000. So scooter, an asset, right? Asset you are selling, and Omkar is the receiver. When you sell, he'll receive it. So he is receiver, debit the receiver. And scooter is an asset, credit what goes out. So credit effect, and this has debit effect. First we record debit effect. So Omkar account debit to scooter 30,000. Here now description of the transaction to close the transaction. So being scooter sold to Omkar on credit, you can say, or even if you say only sold scooter to Omkar, that is also fine. Now next transaction, if you check the accounts involved, purchased, but what you purchase is not goods, you are purchasing machinery. So machinery account. If you purchase goods, then only purchases account. We have all seen when we have seen the terminologies. Purchase means purchase of goods. The machinery account. Now here you can see initially आपको लगेगा purchases है, not purchases, because you're purchasing a machine. Machinery account है. Now Manish, name of a person has come. So always check cash or credit transaction. You can check. You have given him check. When you have purchased, immediately you have given a check. Means it's a cash transaction. Means you are settling the transaction immediately, not the credit transaction. Obviously, Manish का नाम नहीं आएगा. You are giving a check. Check you are giving means बैंक से आपके पैसे कम होंगे, right? Bank account will get affected. So bank account and machinery account. Machinery is a real account since it's an asset which you are going to use for carrying out business. So asset ये account का rule है, debit what comes in. So when you purchase a machinery, machinery comes in the business. Machinery account होगा debit. And you are giving check. Check means bank account आया, bank account. Bank is a person. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Now bank is giving this money, or bank is going to make the payment. So obviously bank is giver, right? Issued a check means you have given him check. Bank has given him check, or bank is going to pay for it. So obviously bank is the giver. Bank account होगा credit. So पहले हम लिखते हैं debit account. So machinery account debit to bank 25,000. B purchased machinery and issued the check, you can say, or being machinery purchased by issuing check. Narration may change a bit, but this will not change account debit credit. Okay, so you have purchased a machinery of 25,000 and date is 5, and same amount the bank account will get reduced, or your money will get reduced at the bank by 25,000 since you are paying. So पैसे कम हो जाएंगे obviously. Now next is credit purchases. Specified है, it's a purchases and it is on credit basis. The purchases account, and since credit transaction है, name of the person from whom you are purchasing. So Vivek's account. So Vivek is a person. Personal account का rule है debit the receiver, credit the giver. You are purchasing from him. So he is the one who has given it. When you purchase, तो उसने आपको goods दिए. So he is the giver. Credit his account. Purchase is an expenditure or debit the goods which comes in. So when you purchase, goods comes in the business. So purchase account debit to Vivek. So date 7, purchases is an expenditure or goods comes in. Both the way, purchases account hoga debit, and now amount you need to ascertain and record the transaction. 15,000 less 4% trade discount. Whenever we say trade discount will not be recorded. Only cash discount is recorded because that this discount is given on MRP. So 4% discount you're giving so that this 4% the other person will earn by selling the goods in the further distribution process. Pay 4% on this. If you find out how much it will be, तो उतना amount less करो. 4% of this means 600. Yeah. So 600 we are going to minus from this. That is your transaction amount. So 14,400 will be the transaction amount. So here I am writing 14,400. So 600 discount we have reduced. Transaction amount 14,400. And we can write the narration being purchased goods from Vivek. Or you can also just see purchased goods from Vivek on on credit basis and at discount वो भी mention कर सकते being purchased goods from Vivek at 4% trade discount. This is how you have to record the transaction. Now date next 7 is done. Now 11 credit sales to Ashok. Now specifically mentioned है sales है credit sales है the name of the person will come to Ashok and the sales account. Cash will not come because this is a credit sale. Credit transaction है तो cash कब record करेंगे? Whenever you receive the cash and whenever you pay the cash, only then you will record. This is just the amount of transaction which is mentioned. This is not the cash. So now here, when you sell is an income, goods going out, credit effect, and this Ashok is a person who receives it. When you are selling, he'll receive it. He is a receiver. Ashok's account debit to sales. Date 11. Date 11, I'm writing it here. Ashok is the receiver, debit the receiver. So Ashok account debit. Next line, write down the account which got credited, keep certain space. So to sales account. Find out the amount of transaction, 3,000. There's nothing else which will affect. So 3,000 debit, your client's account, 3,000 separate debit here. Because you are going to receive this money in future and you have got or you are going to get this much amount in future, 3,000. Narration or description, last transaction. 15th, received 5,000 from Akash as commission. Now you are receiving means you are receiving cash, right? So cash you are receiving the cash account, money you are receiving. Now tell me what is more important, Akash or commission? So which one is more important? Commission. Because commission is an income and from whom you received that is immaterial. You are receiving it immediately from Akash. So Akash's name will not record, will record the name commission. So commission is income and cash is the asset which comes in the business. So debit what comes in and credit the income. Cash account debit to commission. Being, you can write being received commission from Akash. Once you are done with all the transaction, you need to do total of the total columns. Ye ho gaya, right? Now we have to do total of these columns. We'll mention the amount here. Just do the total.
2,56,400.
57,400. Take out same amount it is going to come, but you can check. Since same amount we are adding, so obviously addition will be same, and that is 2,57,400. This is how you have to solve the sum on journal.